Hello and welcome back to my Delusion playthrough. Last time we saved a kid from sacrificing themselves to some kind of mushroom god, and we also mapped the whole area around here. So I think now it's time to move on. We have the passport after all, so we can go over the bridge and see what awaits us there. Should be behind the mushroom village somewhere. We talked to the warden there before, but he didn't let us through without a passport. Maybe now he will. I sure do hope so. Could have also bought a passport from like the smuggler down there. Oh no, thinking about it, do we have like how many lockpicks do we have? Do we need to buy some while we're at it? Don't know. Well, let's just have a look-sees at her inventory. Alright. Let me see what you've said. Lockpicks? Can we buy 4? Can buy 5? Okay, there we go. I guess we didn't have any. Oh, I guess we had 10, so now if we 14, we can just go over the limit. Like this. I like it. Why not? Means we can't pick up anymore, but... Yeah, like this, it works, 14 lockpicks. We are equipped very well for any kind of locks that we have to pick. Or with our excellent rusty sword, trusty sword, against any monsters that await us. There we are. This way to the Wobbly Noggin, yes. And this way to Hellowshire. Both ways. There were some notes. Note has been added. Presided over by Hellowtown Council as of 1442. Ye old pub serving ale and providing bed and board. The Wobbly Noggin. Very nice. 1442, yeah. Seems like the ages are pretty similar to ours. 1442 was like the Middle Ages. Alright, let's speak to you. Greetings, the bridge is closed unless you're the bearer of a genuine apostatic union passport. So if you've not got one, get lost. I've got a passport right here. See, looks good. I'm not seeing any signs of magical forgery. Yep, looks like you can pass. Thank you. There we go. Over the bridge. No mushroom trees here, just normal trees. Well, normal, but like this weird moving stuff on it. It's fine. Oh, and we have one of these here. I think that's a goblin from what I read last time. Oh, and there's another one there. Kill this one quick before the other one comes. Maybe block, give this a parry. Okay, no successful parry, just a block. Yeah, that worked. We have a lockpicks here that we can't pick up. Let's keep these in mind and pick them up once we need them. Maybe we'll come across some locks at some point. Can hear something moving here. Oh, we have a big... Oh, it doesn't have much health though. Like a butterfly. Yeah, but wasn't too bad. Door. Another goblin over there. Oh, we have a walkway here. Have to be careful with that though. Ah, and a jump puzzle. Do this. Still this giant monster down there, which is an illusion, as we learned. Now we have a door. But I think we've been over there before. I just didn't see the door. Ah, but then we could avoid having to do this jump puzzle again if we pick that lock. But then again, no risk, no fun, right? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, oh my god, this is doing things to me. Oh, all right. Goblin there. Another there. Hiya! Oh. Don't mind me. It's completely missing. Okay, let's parry. Aha! Parry god. Or not. That's fine. These look so disgusting. They have like this mask. Oh, another lockpick. We need a door to lock right now. To unlock. Another more lockpicks. Ah! I probably should have bought those lockpicks earlier. But you never know. Ah, we have a lock here though. Okay. Burning fast through all our lockpicks. Okay, there we go. Pick the ones up that were lying around here. 3 lockpicks here. Wasn't there another one somewhere? Over there with the goblin, I guess. Yeah. More down there, but I don't want to go there now. Alright, let's go through here. We have a trap here, but I think we can just avoid that. We don't have to unlock the trap. Untrap the trap? I don't remember the name. Disarm the trap. Yes, that's the word. Okay, we have this room here with a bunch of traps and another door there. What is behind this door? Oh, I can see treasures. Need those. Yes! Thank the gods of luck. Item gains Scryshund. Okay. And a level up thing. Nice, nice, nice. Up. Up. And up. Right. Route somewhere completely different now. There was still stuff to look at. Down there. Yeah. I think we entered... Yeah, we entered the door over there and then led us up here. Goblin. Parry. No parry, but block is good enough. Aha! The parry got... It's better to try the parry early than late. Because if you do it early, you just can still block. I'm not sure if blocking just negates all damage. Kind of strong if it did. Also, if are there like shields in this game? Only weapon I've had so far for a long time is this shitty rusty sword. Okay. This is death. We have been near, yes, we got out of this mountain there. But look what is here. Another goblin. Hiya! Okay, okay. I want to parry. Oh, block. That's fine. Oh! Thank you for a throwing knife. Oh, and this is looks some kind of bigger goblin. Me. Okay, gonna parry. Aha! I'm just too good. Oi! Aha! Oh, shielding potion. Okay. Also, by the way, what did the scry shroom do? Is that only had it as a quest item so far? Also, we have 5 of them. Oh, I guess we got some from the mayor at some point for saving her son. Mark of scry shroom, the curls of steam rising from it twisting into strange and suggestive patterns. Drink its tea brewed from scry shroom boosts your lore for a time. Okay, that is a good one. When we have like a lore riddle that we need to do, then we can drink this. Because without this tea we have no lore at all. Because we're stupid. We only invested into might. Golden lockpick here. We have 9 lockpicks, so let's hope that's enough. There's still some more lying around in an earlier part of this area. Oh, come on. Okay, the last one. That's one a bit. Okay. Okay. This is lore. Lore skill is too low. Okay, is this the only one of these? Before I drink my scry tea, let me have a look if which one I need to activate. Most of the time they're like more of these than one, right? I think. More here somewhere. Nothing in this tree. Okay. Well, we have 5 teas anyway, so let's just drink it and see. Even with the tea, we might not have enough lore. Who knows? But it's instead of health potion, I guess. Drink. Ah, sehr lecker. Very tasty. Okay. Lore skill is still too low. Fair enough. The health potion back in. We can also drink one of these. Why not? We have so many. And there was a shortcut here. I think I saw that earlier. Yeah. That's back to the bridge. Yeah, while we're here, let me just pick up the lockpicks that I couldn't pick up earlier. And try that lock again. Or did they despawn? No, they're there. One. And another one. Okay, 2. Worth a shot. There's like a leveling up thing behind the door, so I feel like would be even worth to just buy more lockpicks for that. Money is one thing, but leveled up is another one. Normally can't buy level ups. Okay. Give me the 6. Oh. Okay, will you come back here at some point? We could also go to bed now and buy some more lockpicks, but it's fine. Oh, there's There, I saw another one of these stones. For which our law skill is too low. So these look interesting. Kind of like big potatoes or something. Another goblin there. Oh, and an ingredient. One of these very normal looking plants here. Yeah, we've been there. Go for this goblin. Aiyah! Get parried. Or block. Good enough. Yeah, they don't deal much damage when you block. A little bit, I think they deal a little bit of damage. But also I'm not really sure. Okay, we can go down there. Another hut there. With a lock on it, which you can't open. And another one of these stones. Then we had so many lockpicks and burned through them all. how the mighty have fallen. I really thought it would be enough. Anything here? Oh, okay, no. Okay, we have 2 doors here that we can unlock. What's behind this one? Oh, doesn't look like there's a leveling up skull, but like a potion and something to destroy. Okay. Where do we go now, though? This looks like a dead end here. Right? Sure, where we go now. Oh, I guess here. We haven't been here. Don't think so. Let's take this elevator down. Our stamina is also really decreasing, as we haven't slept for a while. Already half of the maximum. Have a look here, maybe some secret? Oh, interesting. Some kind of vault door here. Has Fallout vibes for sure. But I guess we need a key, yeah. Would be weird if we could lockpick that. Not that we have lockpicks anyway, but in theory. Oh, the ghost lady here again. Hello? Hello Shire fields used to be sown with Wiccan seed. For their deities, though diminished, could ensure a good harvest. The god contracts were modest, the blood price was equitable. Of course the apostatic union sniffed it out eventually. They sent over that polymath and her retinue to stamp out any smoldering divinity, and now the common folk starve, their fields barren and desolate. The union claim it's in the name of reason and progress. She lets out a discordant sigh. I'd admit those old Wiccan contracts can be deceitful. Many don't realize the weight of their signature until the curse sets in. But the Union would smother the Sky Realms in a tangle of bureaucracy until we worship naught but deadlines and shipping manifests. Their only saving grace is their honesty, for at least the people know they're being trampled upon. So what about you, stranger? Would you rather be enveloped in a sweetened lie, blissful in your ignorance, or would you choose the bitter truth? Everyone deserves to know the truth. If a false belief brings joy, let it be. The idea of truth is a lie. We are all deluded. Everyone deserves to know the truth. She smiles wryly. But could we ever know the truth? For certain, perhaps we are all but actors in another dream, destined to be forgotten with the morning light. If the Union discovered it was thus and wrote it in all their looks, would we be enlightened or just more lost? Alright. We are all a dream. Sounds very Lovecraftian. This looks like a new area here. Still the mushroom trees, but... Oh, and what do we have up here? Is that the Academy fortress that the mage or scholar was talking about? Maybe. We have some kind of observatory maybe over there. And a goblin, of course. No, too late. Ha! That was not too late. And that neither. Get get fucked! There we go. We have a really nice view here at the sun, or whatever that is. And the shield here. This way to the Endless Realm. Yes, a very normal destination, the Endless Realm. This way to the Wobbly Noggin, ye old pub. Yes. This way to Hello Town. Okay, up there. Oh, I don't think it's an observatory, it's like a skull with a spear sword in it. We have seen one of these sword spears before. Let's go up and see what awaits us there. The person here doesn't look to be an enemy. Hello? Hail, peasant! May the apostatic union shine resplendent. What can you tell me about the Union? The Union is the last bastion of sense in this broken world. We are committed to stamping out the remnants of god worship and cultism. Only human-made magic is permitted in the Union. If you see anything suspicious, an illegal shrine or a forbidden text, report it straight away. This town is rife with cultism. Okay. Oh. This might be the Wobbly Noggin. We have the bat symbol here. There's some kind of tavern. To be sold, Thornwood Manor, a 200-year manor once stately and fine that has fallen into disrepair. The manor grounds comprise an entire island just off the south of Hallowshire. With the right investor, this could be a thriving estate once more. For inquiries, visit the clerk in Hallowtown Council. Okay. I think this is like a bigger town than the village we were at earlier. With these notes here on the wall. Calling all denizens of the apostatic union. Our land is beset with the most terrible famine. Can you sit idle while your crops fail and your loved ones perish? We all know who is to blame. The god worshippers, the cultists. For too long they have uttered their dread prayers from the fringes of society, bringing terrible omens upon our lands. Our polymath humbly requests the aid of every denizen in this matter. Visit the Apostatic Union's council building in the center of town to inquire further. I'm sure we will meet this polymath at some point. So far, the highest authority we've met is the High Confessor. The woman in the Iron Maiden. But alright, let's go in here. Does this say anything? No. Oh, hello there. We have a guy with a magnificent hat here. Welcome to the Wobbly Noggin, friend. You look like the adventuring sort, so take some advice from an old fool. If you're exploring the countryside, come back and rest often. Stupid question, but why should I rest often? It might not feel like it all at the time, but almost everything you do builds fatigue. Your stamina threshold will lower and you'll find yourself weaker. You won't just be worse at swinging a sword, you'll even fumble at picking a lock and other skills. Okay. I knew the thing about health being lowered from not resting too long, but now I understand. I think our stamina wasn't too great when we tried picking all those logs, so that probably wasn't a good thing to do. But finding a safe space to rest will restore your fatigue to full, so always consider stopping off at an inn. Yes, oh, we also have the fatigue symbol on the top left there. Keep an eye on the Neuron Star, friend. It's got a 12-hour pulse cycle and most of the shops close when it's dark. If you're used to the longer days and nights of some mainland Union countries, you may find it strange. What can you tell me about neuron stars? Well, I don't know where you're from, but many people live their whole lives in the cycle of a single neutron star, believing all days and nights to be the same. But the world is wrapped in a blanket of interconnected neuron stars, and each one is different. They all travel in regular movements, though, and pulse brighter at certain times. Helloshire stars circles all the surrounding islands every 12 hours. It pulses brightest at noon and shrinks to be darker at night. People here will sleep more often and for less time than places with a longer cycle. Of course, there are some places so far from a neuron star that they're trapped in a perpetual night, and others where a single day can last hundreds of hours. Okay. Oh. This is a sad room. Just one guy sleeping on a table here. They've had one too many. Yeah, I see that. Poor guy. Ah, this looks like the innkeeper. Hello? Oh, and a save point. Let's go for that. Welcome to the Wobbly Noggin. If you're in need of a rest, we've beds and ale aplenty. I'm looking for someone. Ah, and who might that be? What do you know of Villa Calosse? He chuckles. What kind of innkeep do you take me for? I've heard more stories about Vela than I can recount. The Dirkstar mercenaries fought in the Slevian Mutiny, the Battle of Weeping Wizards, and on both sides of the Wiccan uprising of Hogni. They've taken coin from Ryovan councillors and occultist villagers alike. He leans over the bar. And while folk ain't been spilling each other's blood, they've gone a-plundering. Emberian ruins, Wiccan shrines, and you know, the tomb of the deathless Dynast king? That was them that stole his face. I see. He leans in so close you can smell his breath. Some folk say she's a saint, who's gonna right the wrongs of the Union. Others say she's a devil, who leaves a path of chaos in her wake. But you know what? He jabs the table, eyes wide. She were here once, 2 years ago, her and the load of her crew. They kicked everyone else out, must have been 50 of their sorts, getting pissed as skyfish. And I saw that she weren't no saint, she weren't no devil, she were completely shit-faced. He guffaws, wiping a tear from his face. I did warn her about that typhus rum. We made more coin that night than most weeks, I reckon. Actually, I had other questions. Of course, what ye be wanting? Like to buy a drink? Why not? Sure thing, we recently got a big shipment of fine wine from Ryova, so we can give you a good deal on a bottle. Though if you're looking for cipher wine, we've been short ever since the Clockwork Kingdom shut its borders. Okay, we can buy an assortment of wines here. Fine wine, a superb wine of unparalleled quality. Drinks such as this would be priced in the glittering sky halls of Ryova. Should fetch a pretty penny on the marketplace. Herb wine, a wine made from fermented herbs. What with the apathetic Union's insatiable thirst for the stuff and the limited farmland available in the Sky Realms, most alcohol is fermented through alchemical means. Beer, we've had that before, and the foul booze. Great. A disgusting wine of terrible quality, though you would have thought few would drink such stuff. Tangled allies, Ryova approved to this contrary. When that flying city sways, a dozen drunks empty their stomachs. Oh no. Can also sell him stuff? Yeah, let's sell our treasures. Remarkable treasure, modest treasure. Gonna hold on to the T for now. Give a good amount of money. I will also want to get a room from you, but let's explore this tavern before we do that. Can go down here. Oh, we lockpick, nice, and a treasure chest. Just off here in the cellar. A beer, nice. Why not? It's a bit over the top to have one beer in the chest like this, but alright. And some money. And the secret here. Your law skill is too low. Can we drink a scry shroom, and will that be enough for us to have enough law? Let's try it. Might be tipsy. No, still law skill is still too low. Might also be influenced by us being fatigued. Whatever. Kind of tripping now. Another drunk here. We've had one too many. Yeah. This person looks interesting though. Hello? The man drums his fingers on the table as his eyes dart around. He does not look at you as he speaks. Begone with you, I'm waiting for someone. That person is me, I'm with the Inquisition. His eyes snap towards you. So you're the agent. Must admit, I expected someone a little more... He spits. Inquisitorial. That's a hard word. Inquisitorial. Okay, it's not too bad. Looks can be deceiving. I'm a confessor, more of a prisoner than an agent. I would say the same to you, old man. I'm a confessor, more of a prisoner than an agent. He laughs, but his eyes stay on you. Also, you're with the Confessor Division. That explains it. Those bastards. They mean to insult me by sending one of the expendable rabble. They've hunted me for years, and now they don't even deign to send an agent. He looks around. At least, not to my face. He hisses, teeth gritted. So, out with it, Confessor. Has she found it yet? Is it alive? Has who found it? Vela, you inebriated fool. Who else would I be speaking of? For a moment he simply stares at you, brow furrowed. Ah, they really haven't told you anything, have they? May as well be speaking to a silk slug. Silk slug, okay. Do you at least know where Vela is? She escaped on a sloop. He nods. Sounds about right. She'll have gone to the Underlands to rendezvous with any Dark Stars that are still loyal. I'm sober again. He gazes out the window pane. Of course, the question is where. The Underlands are far larger than the Sky Realms. She could be anywhere. What are the Underlands? He frowns at you. Surely you jest. What are the Underlands? Will you ask me about the Neuron Stars yet next? We actually just asked someone about the Neuron Stars just a second ago, so... No really, what are the Underlands? His frown deepens. They are the lands that are under the Sky Realms. Did they extract your mind with a hook in that cell? Seeing your blank expression, he sighs. When the world was destroyed in the world rent over 400 years ago, now its surface was turned into an inhospitable hellscape. Those lands are the Underlands. How do you know Vela's gone there? She hunts something there. She has done for years. Something of terrible power. I can't tell you exactly what it is, only that she plans to use it to meddle with reality itself, which could be the doom of us all. So, you'll help me find Vela. That's the deal that I've struck with your Inquisition, isn't it? Hunt my former comrade and my Darkstar crewmates for the Polymath's pardon. After this, I'll be a traitor to everyone. He sighs, leaning back. Well then, Confessor. We may as well get to know each other. What did you, he waves his hand around, do before rotting in a cell? I was a soldier. A regular glunt of the battlefield, eh? No doubt you've seen your fair share of spilled blood. All in the service of some foppish Union Lord. Anyway, it doesn't matter now, eh? You've lost it all, hit rock bottom. That's something I can respect. He smirks and raises his drink to you. As for myself, my name is Jack Basalt. I suppose you've heard of me. He takes a sip from his tankard. Captain Basalt, the shame of the Union Navy. Yes, we've heard that. I, the one and same. For a time, I was the most respected captain in the Union Navy. I took orders directly from Admiral Kalose, Vela's father. And for 5 years, I trained Vela aboard my ship. When Vela defied her father and fled to become a mercenary, I followed. I gave up my rank, my station, my ship, to spend my years cavorting with Wiccans and pirates. Shame of the Union Navy, they branded me. He stares down into his drink. But I kept her safe. Was that not also my duty? So you trained Vela? I, Vela and the Barian. Though they'd been schooled at the academy, their father wanted them to sling their amoks and tie their knots like regular sea dogs. And so they did, through blizzards, cipher storms, and cannon volleys. Those sisters thrived until the Delusion massacre. He thumbs the rim of his drink. I won't speak of that here, not here. But that was the day Vela decided to leave the Navy and her father. That was the day we became mercenaries. So why are you hunting her? You have to understand, I love that girl like she's my own. I've seen her grow from a headstrong child into a fierce captain, and there was a time when we were sailing together as Dark Stars, when I thought she might be the greatest of them all. So to see her fall into barbarism and villainy has been hard. Can't abide but by what she's done, or by what she will do. She seeks to save us, but she'll likely doom us. So I have to stop her, you see, for her own sake. Right, so how will we find Vela? Ha, you're asking me? As I said to your masters, I can provide naught but shreds of information. You'll have to do the rest. What I have for you are 3 names. Names of former Darkstar mercenaries who left Vela's crew after the mutiny. Together, maybe the lot of us can track her down. What's this about the mutiny? Few years ago, Vela found a map that pointed to something impossible. She'd use it to make a heaven of the sky realms, she said. Change the fabric of reality so folk don't know poverty or injustice or even death. I'm sure she believed it, believes it still, but for a lot of us Darkstars, it scared us witless. Just don't go meddling with things like that, lest you wanna die screaming. We tried to convince her, to make her see reason, but she took us down into the Underlands anyway, on that mad pursuit. So we mutinied, and the Darkstars spilled their own blood on those skyships. In the end, Vela escaped with those loyal to her, and the rest of us scattered to lick our wounds. A wicked time that was. Okay, tell me about these mercenaries. First, there's the Emberian, called that cause folk say she's the last of their kind. Of course, that's pure squid shit. If she was Emberian, she'd be 400 years old. I've heard talk she's somewhere in Hellowshire. Okay, that's where we are right now. Next, there's the Endless Duchess, a powerful cipher wizard. She went back to her ancestral home in the Endless Realm. Like all those you'll find there, she's cursed to never truly die. He smirks, which means she really is hundreds of years old. Finally, there's Caxton Frost, a genius of the Clockwork Kingdom. That man could engineer a skyship from a sack of junk. Last I heard, he'd returned to his homeland. And you're sure they'll help us? Am I sure they'll follow you to their certain death? Of course not, you fool. They'll probably try and cut your head off. But if you want to find Vela, you're just going to have to ask nicely. And if they do agree, you lot must have captured Vela's fortress, the Blinding Light, correct? I heard the cannon fire from here. Tell you what, I'll head there myself after this little chat, and if you find any of these Darkstars, send them there and all. He fixes you with a grim stare. And that thing Vela's looking for? She mustn't use it. Nobody must ever use it. You hear me? If you've any sense, you'll make sure it stays buried down there. He shifts, suddenly nervous. Right. Well, I think we're done here. Okay, that's all. I'll get going. Right, I'll be at the blinding light. See ya. Okay, so he's gonna go to our hub area, the blinding light. This leads back out. Let's have a look at the upper areas. Think we've read these before? Yes, okay. Door here? Oh, bar from the other side, alright. We have a book here. Okay. A Guide to the Honoric Isles by Niccolo Lopo, 1442. It was a sweltering day in Ryova when my editor burst through the door. The twin stars of Vena were dancing high that day, bathing the city in a searing yellow haze. Niccolo, he yelled, after nearly dislodging my front door from its hinges. The impact of his entry had caused my house to sway, suspended as it was, like all houses in Ryova, from the interconnected web of pulleys, cables, and bridges that kept the city aloft. You're going to the Honoric Isles, he declared. Your ship leaves tomorrow. I must confess I was taken aback. The periodical I wrote for, The Weekly Whale, was mostly concerned with the pity dramas of Ryova's wealthy elite, with little penchant for travel memoir. But then the proliferation of cipher-based periodicals with their self-updating calligraphy was making my editor nervous. He had clearly decided that sending me to the arse end of nowhere, to my certain demise, would titillate our readership and bring in some coin. Many citizens know of the Honoric Isles only from fairy tales. It is a small archipelago of little political import drifting around the southernmost edge of the Apostatic Union's border. While its central region of Hellowshire saw fierce fighting during the God War, it has only recently been absorbed into the Apostatic Union's territorial sphere. What both excited my editor and perturbed myself was the inarguable wildness of these strange lands. They are illuminated by a single neuron star which orbits close to the islands, dousing them in a magenta light. The Wiccan Coven of the Worm has long squirmed in the dark recesses of Hellowshire and has caused nothing but trouble for the Union forces stationed there. Similarly, the historic lawlessness of that place has made it a dark haven for smugglers, pirates, and brigands alike. Meanwhile, beyond the Union's territory lies even stranger islands. The archipelago's western edges are home to the notorious Endless, who feature in many whispered old wives' tale, but have rarely been glimpsed by mortal eyes. The eastern islands, mind you, are very different. The realm of Cardova, which famously declined to enter the Apostatic Union's Commonwealth after the God War, has been found there. Its exact relocation cannot be dated, as is so often the case with islands drifting unrecorded through the sky realms. But the strange, complex machines that are being constructed there have caught the attention of many of the Union scholars and etherists. To travel such a place, then, was a folly of the highest order. Indeed, I would have turned down the venture in an instant, were not facing imminent bankruptcy, so with a heavy heart, I accepted and began to pack my things. These volumes, originally published in my column in the Weekly Whale, recount my foolhardy venture into the strange and dangerous Honoric Isles. Alright. I guess this author is maybe somewhere here in the Wobbly Noggin. We'll see. I haven't seen him so far. Here, treasure. Lockpick, nice, 2 of them now. We have a locked door here. Another book. Recollections from the God War by Juliana Liddell, 1412. Before our airship rose a writhing mass of flesh. Taller than any tree, any structure, any living thing, it filled the horizon with its ghastly form. A hand rose to thwart us, or should I say many hands, for the thing's flesh bubbled and boiled with minute approximations of the whole. Its arm was made from many arms. Its screaming face had countless gaping mouths. The captain's voice bellowed across the deck. Being no Navy woman, I cannot recount these orders, but the ship began to lurch to the side, a futile attempt at evasion. With an almighty crash, I was flung against the ship's bow. We spun in freefall. Through splinters and dust, I could see the other half of the ship. We had been split in twain, and the ground was rushing to meet us. The ship exploded into fragments as it struck land, but I did not feel the impact. I levitated just inches from the wreckage, a glow encircling me. I could see the hand of an erudite academy scholar buried in the rubble. It twitched, the glow flickered, and I fell safely to the ground. I know not who saved my life in place of their own, but I think of them often. The creature towered above me, staring with many eyes, howling with many mouths. These were the closing months of the God War, and the Wiccans had become desperate. Faced with their annihilation, they had embraced practices that had long been forbidden. Whatever lurched towards me had once been a god, though it could not be called that anymore. As it raised its arm to strike me, its bulk blocked the light of the neuron star. Against my better judgment, against the very ideology to which I had committed myself, I uttered a prayer to my family's patron god, the god I had seen cut to pieces not a month before. Who knows, maybe some vestigial remnant of that god yet remained, took pity on it. A hideous noise erupted from the monster. Its flesh had always shifted in some eldritch pattern, but now it appeared to flow like liquid. Huge chunks of it began to drop to the ground, exposing glimpses of a skeleton. Whatever spell the Wiccan had cast, whatever power flowed through this entity, it was failing. At that moment, our sister ship burst from the clouds and at blistering speed. A dozen cannons erupted into fire, and the creature rippled with explosions. A void stone lance, itself the size of a small vessel, was flung directly into the monster's skull. The thing buckled and bent under its own weight, and it appeared to be melting. The skin tore around its neck, and its head bent back in an unnatural way, eventually dropping to the ground. I would later discover that it crashed into a nearby pub. After a few moments, all appeared to be left was a steaming mound of flesh and bone. Okay, I guess this is the skull in this pub. Alright. This skull here, yes. See if we can unlock this, hopefully. Oh, very nice, very nice. Luck is on our side once more. So this is the neuron star. Not a sun or a moon or something. Money. Skull. We leveled up, and a lockpick. Very, very nice. Alright, I think we got everything in this tavern. Found some treasures at the very top and the very bottom. Let's take a little nap. Oh, now that I think about it, we haven't been in there. Can we drop down into that room somehow? It's right below here. Maybe somewhere here? No? This is just the room where we have been. How do we get there? Oh, that might just be the room that we unlock if we go sleep. Right. Let's see if it is. Hello. I'd like to rent a room. The skull suit's vacant. It's yours for 2 coins. I'll take it. Yes. I was right. Let's save also. Yes, there we go. Okay, it's right in the skull. This is nice. Even another picture of a skeleton here. Very cozy, I must say. Alright, let's see. That's it for this episode. We'll explore the rest of the town in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day.